Hey guys, it's me, Ria. Ria on the run. What a beautiful, moist day I have out here. But I just wanted to deliver a quick message. It's just unbelievable. So I'll just wait and see if anyone wants to hop on. But many channelings to do with this huge shift, this portal, ending this huge cycle to walk through another timeline, and I literally just experienced it right at the beginning of my run. So I'll just wait, see if anyone wants to hop on, but probably not. I'm just hopping on. Mythos is on vacation, and so I got to get back. So I'm going to deliver this message. So last night in the Masters group, Master Light Blaster group, and if any of you guys want to join, let me know. It is an awesome group. It's very private, intimate. We go deeper and more personal on our journey and sharing, and I deliver channel messages and little personal readings. So it's a really awesome group for those on a really focused, intentional path of really blasting their light. And you guys all watching now and later are Master Light Blasters. But if you want that intimacy, that group, that relatability, that platform to practice, and it's private and it's more of a master teacher, I would say, kind of a master teacher group, but we're all teachers, right? And that's just a frequency. It's our frequency of something that we've overcome that gives us that mastery, whatever it is, whatever that cross was, whatever that challenge, whatever our soul chose to transmute into light, into release, into love. That is just a frequency. So we're all called to be teachers and students all at once, always. But anyway, so as I was on my run, all of a sudden, I was like maybe a half a mile into it. I got super lightheaded, like almost dizzy, like almost like I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna fall down. I need to call someone. I feel like I'm leaving. And I've been sharing lately that I've been having those feelings almost of astral. Oh shoot, there goes my ear again. Astral projecting. It's like being in that null, and before you enter, it's like going through a wormhole. Then you're entering this time shift, and oh, there it goes. It says it's connected. So it literally, like, it's those influx of high energies where you might feel a little dizzy, a little lightheaded. You can feel the vibration, and we're all going through that because what we're doing is we're really activating a lot of light, activating our light body, and that is that body that is parting. You can call it transporting, shifting us to that reality, that heaven on earth, that physical reality that you've come to experience on this timeline. And it's not just theory anymore. You guys are literally bringing that energy in. You are creating it through your own physical portal. So what I wanted to share was that happened to me years and years ago, and I was actually driving and had to pull over. And it happens right when you're making that huge shift, like you've gone through it. You've gone through that portal, and it's a little scary to the physical part, because then it brings forth all those fears like, oh my God, am I having a brain aneurysm? Am I dying? What the hell's going on here? Is my blood pressure too high? Or whatever those old thoughts are and programs that we bought into and have been living out. Well, all of that shit's ending too, guys. We are literally breaking free of this huge cycle, also representative of, I keep talking about my my driver mirror that I knocked off. That past is done. That represented, that mirror on the side of my truck represented, there's no more looking back. There's no more recycling that information. We have literally stepped into this higher frequency where the spiritual world is cooperating with the physical. It's finally in cooperation. It always has been cooperating, but at lower frequencies that were not giving us that manifestation of what we knew we came to experience. So that past, that cycle, it's broken, it's done, it's released. And what we took with us through that little wormhole are the wisdom, the knowledge. We could call it lessons, but lessons to me are a remembering. It's a remembering of our innate self, which is love and light and creator and source and worthiness. And a lot of the people that I've been reading for have been kind of in that little wormhole before they boom went there. And that story was coming to mind. I used to watch it with Chantel, and it was I don't know if it was a Netflix series, and I loved it. And I initially didn't want to watch it, but then I'm like, holy crap. So it's about fairy tales. Was it called Story Time? I can't remember. And it was with the same guy that plays in Manifested now. But in that show, he was the prince. So it's about Prince and Cinderella and all of these different fantasy um, fairy tales. And it took in Maine. It supposedly happened in Maine, and there was the yellow Volkswagen. I can't remember the name of it, and I was fascinated by it because what it did is it entered all of these different portals and showed our characters in all the other timelines. Well, we're ending all of the other characters. We're taking in the truth of all of it, which is nothing but love. But anyways, when they went to go through a portal, whether they threw a magic bean and went through the portal, you know how things get kind of loopy? Well, that's what I was experiencing this morning was that loopiness. It's that film, that veil that you're penetrating and piercing before you're in that other timeline. Once upon a time! Thank you. Thank you. And I never, ever can remember that. I always want to call it story time. Thank you. So, how these movies reflect reality to get our attention. We think that they are entertainment, but it's a way to break through the ego mind, get us to ponder, think, and reflect, and use it almost as a resource. Holy shit! I know I sound crazy using Netflix series Storytime as a resource for reality. But you know what? We are pure God source energy, and we're always creating that reflection of what we're stepping up to, what we're being called to, what we're being challenged, what we're releasing. So I just wanted to share that, you guys, we are all anchoring in this time of greater peace. And I know we've had influxes, ups and downs in the 5D, back down to the, I'm going to say 1D even, if there is a such thing for us. But so now we're finally stepping up to that steady platform of anchoring in this peace, this heaven, this age of Aquarius, this beautiful peaceful world. And I know I went through that today. Even though my outer world might look the same, the frequencies and everything is going to be represented differently. The world can look the same, but it takes on a different feel, a different energy. You see deeper, clearer. Things speak to you louder. So I just really, really wanted to share that because some of you guys might be experiencing that. But the funny part is, right before that, I actually was going through a little bit of releasing, like a little bit of like sadness and teariness and thinking about a couple things that were bothering me, heart stuff. And we all experience those little bit of inclines, and then we'll go down. What goes up must come down, they say. But now we're not going up and down so much. It's a level, it's going to be a more level peace. Um, Peace, joy, a state of being that's our natural self, and the physical world is cooperating by reflecting that natural state of peace and love. So I'm sharing this with you because a lot of you guys might be just in that little bit of influx, little ups and downs with every level. You know how the old saying is, with every level there's a new devil, but the devil isn't really a devil. It's just allowing those shadows to come forth and dissipate. And even the rainy day kind of representing that little bit of residual releasing. So this is a huge shift. We have been going through many shifts, many cycles, but this is like a huge one. We're finally done a bunch of mini cycles within this huger, bigger cycle. And know that lightheadedness, dizziness, crying, whatever, releasing what they said we're releasing is any little tiny bits of where we think we're not worthy, where we're still doubting we can have it all, little areas where we may self-sabotage based on old experience on this timeline or other timelines where we felt little. We're not to be called to be little anymore. We're huge. We're giants, they're saying. We're giants, giants of gold and love and light. We're giant master like blast. We're giant master like blasters, blasting through the density, blasting through the shadows, getting our shit done, and boom. So just know it's all part of the process, because a lot of times we get all caught up in these ideas and theories and thinking, oh, we're spiritual, or I believe this, and why am I experiencing that? Where you're experiencing some of the little shitty areas is because you are on that high flying consciousness ascension journey, because you came to do the work. You came to blast through any confusions, any murkiness, any muddiness, any shit. You put on your shit shoes. What are they called? Shit kickers. You got your shit kickers on, and you're just allowing that stuff to serve you. Okay. So I just love it. It's all good. It's all serving us. And we really, really are anchoring into this new platform of a more consistent peace. The physical reality is cooperating. It's a mirroring and an integration of all that we thought, all that we felt, and it's going to be shown in this physical reality for us. And a lot of us have a hard time with that because we're like, oh, we've been told that before, and holy shit, it was supposed to happen in 2020. It isn't a one-time event, guys. It's a shifting, 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 shifting. It's an opening up, opening up, opening up, and allowing and allowing and allowing as we break through or release these little mini cycles within this huge cycle. And it happens through you. It's not outside of you. It's not something that's coming to you. You are holographicing it. I have no freaking language. The more higher in frequency I get, I can't grasp words. I combine them, I merge them, but we are reflecting in that hologram the energy always that we are embodying and allowing. We're always pure God source energy. We're always that beautiful pure God source energy, but we have been releasing all of the film, all of the stuff on the lens, the projector that has been giving us a distorted image in the mirror. We're clearing it all up. Think of that. I don't like Windex and liquid glass cleaner. I like the kind that sprays because it wipes nice. Think of it as that. Our light right now is like a spray cleaner. And not only that, it disperses more. You know how the spray disperses? It's not so much in a little clump. Think of our energy and our frequency dispersing and cleaning off any inconsistencies with our heart. I like the way Spirit said that. Wiping away any inconsistencies, any other tiny little, you know, when the flies leave little spots, wiping off a little bit of fly shit, wiping off all of that stuff so that we are really mirroring and becoming unified with the Spirit in our physical realm. How awesome is that? All right. I use the can spray. It's so much easier. I know. And it's got the cute little old fashioned, well, there's different ones, but the one with the little old fashioned woman with the little white skirt and she's spraying that one. And then there's another one that's blue and white. But yeah, or you get them at Costco's or Sam's in a big package. And yeah, I love that cleaner. And it's ammonia free, I think, which I don't even know. I guess it's better, gentler. Hey, Kelly Ann, good to see you. You are not others' projections. Exactly. Thank you, Kelly. And that's a really good way to put it because sometimes we take it personally when we're not strong enough and anchored in our light. We'll take shit personally. We'll let uh, we're not other people's projections, but they're still at the same time Spirit saying, revealing something about ourselves. So maybe taking things personally, maybe that sense of unworthiness, taking it personally. We still created that cooperative interaction for a reason. But you're right. We are not that. And actually, we're not anything other than love, no matter how we're experiencing it. But we came for that. We are giants too. No one is above us. No one can make us full. Kelly Ann, so true, so true. Because we were brought up, the outside world is the man. And we're the freaking ass man, okay? We were taught the outside world is the way things are done. That's just the way the world is. We're not taking that BS anymore. We blasted through it with our light. Gladiator. They're showing me you like the Terminator. You know, Arnold with his guns. And oh my God, I always loved Arnold. All right. All right, guys. So thank you for that, Sandy, too. Once Upon a Time. Oh my God, I just love that movie or show or Netflix. I was so sad when it was done. So my daughter and I, she's like into all that fantasy stuff. And usually I was like, I don't want to bother. I don't want to bother. But she's the one, she's the portal, she's the gateway that actually shows me all of these shows that I normally would dismiss. And that's another beautiful thing, knowing that things sometimes that we're so quick to dismiss have such, it's an opportunity to open up and to be curious. And in that show, then that guy went to Manifested, which I also love. And then the whole Cobra Kai, I thought that was going to be kind of dumb, but I love it. My daughter is the portal to that holographic reflection that feeds me in a fun way. And that's what we're being called to, be fed in a fun way, live more fun, live more light. How would the effing shit ass crap, serious, obedient, disciplined, have to, obligational, this is the way world works shit? It's time to be you and live that. All right, guys, I've gone on long enough. I got to get back. I feel like you use much less of it too. Oh yeah, the spray. But the spray, this is so important because what you said there actually activated another insight. We use much less effort as we're higher frequency, just like that spray. It's effortless. You don't have to keep going over and over and over it to get the streaks. That spray, it represents that light, that frequency, and it takes less physical effort as we operate the universe. We enter that unconditional love of the universe that is there cleaning up stuff behind the scenes. So life is supposed to be gentler, easier, less peaceful, less hard on our physicality, less hard on our mentality. So thank you for that. It just says Facebook user, so I'm not sure who it is, but oh my God, spot on. Spirit's laughing, no pun intended, spot on. Oh my God, you guys just are awesome. You guys are all master light blasters, seeing through the world of the eyes of the wonderment. Yes. Take down those walls. Just, so when I used to, one last thing, when I used to do martial arts and Taekwondo, they always sometimes kind of taught it from a fearful connotation, like you got to protect yourself. Well, the only person we're protecting ourselves is ourselves. It's about breaking down our own fucking walls. Okay, sorry for the swear, but I had to make that emphasis. The only walls we're breaking are our own. Yes, it was a collective whatever with the outside, but we came on because you guys are giants. You're master light blasters. You're this huge can of spray cleaner, spraying the reflection clean through your frequency. I ask God to shine the light into the dark parts of my heart. Well, you are that God shining, Kellyanne, and your willingness and your openness, you're the one doing the work. But yes, I understand that higher self, that the ego part kind of can't grasp. We're so powerful, we can't grasp it. All right. Beautiful fucking spot on. I love it. And I love you guys. And yeah, I haven't been doing so much Rhea on the runs. I've been manifesting some really awesome stuff in my life. So that's been taking a lot of time, but it's all frequency. It's this, it's about also applying that which you love energetically. So one last thing, one last thing is we are in this physical world. We're still physical and we're applying our energy where we're receiving and reaping the rewards of it. We're not pushing, we're not forcing through limited beliefs and ideas and thinking we have to, which required so much more effort on our part. It is time to us to refocus because we know our worth. We know our God source energy. We are actually respecting our temple and we are putting our energy where it's equal, an equal give and take. And when it's equal, you feel fulfilled, you feel light. Yeah, you might put a lot of work or effort into it, but it's not like a have to. It's like you're excited, you love it, and you get lost in time. What was the name of it? Not lost in time, but what was the name of that? Once upon a time. You get lost in time. That's another reason we love things and are attracted to it, because it really does hold a truth. And then it makes us ponder it, and we can receive if it's more of entertainment. We get lost in time. And how we get lost in time, just like on Once Upon a Time, all of those other lives we're living and interacting with the characters from a different way, we get lost in it because it's part of us, but we came to like integrate all of those energies and to wrap it up. We get lost sometimes in the darkness. We get lost. Like I remember waking up as a kid, having to go to the bathroom, but everything was dark and feeling through the walls and I couldn't find my way out of my own freaking room. And it's only a tiny little room, but I remember like feeling the walls. Oh my God, this is such a beautiful analogy of what we've been going through as humans in the dark and feeling our way out. And because we had our own walls and boundaries set up. Now everything is open and it's bright and it's shining. They're showing me like this huge Coliseum and it's just shining and everything's bright and you can see everything. It's all light and it's not square. It's like an eternal circle. They're showing me it's round. This Coliseum is round and it's open and it's never ending and the sky's the limit. So believe. All right, guys. So maybe I'll come on later, but I'm not even going to go there. Good morning, Suzanne Dobosi. Okay, so I'm on StreamYard. So Master Light Blaster, Suzanne, Facebook user, Thaddeator, curse by all means. Effing yeah, Kelly Kingsley, Thaddeator again, Sandy. You guys are all Master Light Blasters. You wouldn't be here. You guys are the ones actually creating this message. Because when you pop on and you make your comments, what happens? It activates more light. And then I just can't stop. All right, guys. It's starting to rain pretty good here. All right. So don't get worried if you feel all lightheaded. That was the thing. I literally felt like on Once Upon a Time where you're in that in between state and in this physical world, because we're not dying to be reborn and to live a new life. We're going to feel that in between state, spirit saying in the physical. So normally when you're in that in between, you usually cross over. We're able to get in the in between. This is really fascinating. We can get in that in between state, that flux, but still be anchored in our physicality. And we're trusting in that process. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your light. Thank you for being the master that you are. Thank you for being that spray can of cleaner. And may you all shine with the entirety, not just a little drop, an entirety of all the love and light that you are. Shoo.